Alright, so what happened? What happened at my race yesterday? Now, here's something I gotta talk to you guys about. Well, here's the thing. So, this week, been having some knee problems again, and probably due to my fault where probably overtraining again, and which led to me not finishing the race yesterday, the Mt.Sac relays, which quite unfortunate, and I'm just totally like I'm so upset about it. And well, here's the thing, when it comes into jumping into speed workouts, just because last time I was injured with something, it's really not giving myself enough time to, just a higher mileage again, and just throwing the hammer. And I've been having some great workouts, and which kind of leads to what I've said before in the past. Don't waste your races in workouts, which I've done before, and it just led to this nagging knee pain I've had for a week, and I didn't think much of it, but just after the first mile in the race the other day, it just got worse, and then halfway through, I just couldn't take it, and I just dropped out, laid on the side of the field, with my hand on my knee, and I just had to have someone limp me to the medical tent, put ice on it, and it's just not good. But my running this year just hasn't been great at all. It has nothing special's happened. My last best race was the marathon and the Cow Harbor 10K this fall, so I did have some good PRs and stuff, but after that, just nothing's been showing, nothing's been happening great for me. And but I could look on the back, the past is there's been a 2-year period in college where just nothing was happening. I'd get all these little injuries, just probably doing too much speed work. Just wasn't, my body's not used to that stuff. And, plateaued for a year and a half or almost 2 years, just didn't PR. And, I brought myself down into the slump, and, but, I always learned that you just keep running, just run easy, run through it. And eventually, after that bad, that down period, I just had a breakthrough in my running, which was the time that was 3 years ago when I first broke 30 in a 10K, and I was running 14 mids for 5K. And then last year, I broke 14. I had a great year last year. I had a great 10K. I ran 29.0, and it was great. So I generally have every other year I run great, and every other year I don't run as well. It's just a pattern I notice, but this is just that year. It's that year where you don't run well, and it's your body just goes through changes, recovers, and this thing, it's nothing new. And I think the whole part of being a successful runner athlete is not losing your motivation. And I look on this race, I'm like, okay, I spent a lot of money coming here to California, didn't get anything I wanted to do, but in the end, it's you never stop running, and you keep going. You just forget about the bad races, and it really stinks. It's oh my God, the way I'm feeling right now is just terrible. But it's just, but there's been times in the past, like I said, you just have your ups and downs. And as bad as I'm feeling right now, you just always come out of it. I have the Newport 10K in a month from now. It's a big road race, big elite road race. And, things could just turn around like that, and it always could. I may be running the Penn Relays in 2 weeks, and I could happen to run a really good 5K there. Things could just turn around, so you never know. You don't just give up. And when you give up, that's where you get into trouble. That's where you lose it. But you gotta understand, and I totally understand. It's about myself. Your body goes through changes. You get these things. Every runner has this, and it really stinks. But if you don't let it get to you, you'll be totally fine. I could go through these periods where I'm running good workouts and I know the shape I'm in. And as of this month, I know I know that I'm in great shape. So you could always look on your train on how it's going. It may not show in races just yet, but it means big PRs in the future. If you didn't hit them now, you hit bigger PRs in the future. The older you get, the more time you keep going. If you don't hit your PRs at one point, then you hit them more in the future. It's like, so maybe if I was going to go for a 28:30 10K this year, maybe I won't do it this year. Maybe next year I'll run 28:10, and that'd be an even bigger jump or bigger PR. But basically, I'm really happy to have all this support on YouTube, all the fans, everyone wishing me good luck, and I just feel bad right now because I just let everybody down. It's like I said, I'm gonna run that 28:30, and it didn't happen. Said I was gonna, run that Olympic trials time this fall in the marathon. Try to hit that 2:18, and it didn't happen. But I still PR'd, but it's just falling short of my goals a lot this year. More so last year I hit all my goals, just about, and this year just didn't really hit any of my goals. But I'm just sitting in this hotel room staring at a blank TV screen, just feeling like terrible about myself. But like, you just take this time to think, and you say, well, why am I here? Why am I here on YouTube? Well, because I'm normal. I'm a normal guy, right? I can handle a lot of freaking stress. I can handle a lot of work. I can run a lot of miles, but in the end, I'm normal, just like any of you guys out there. And I experience the same things that any other runner has. I'm much less injury prone than most other runners, but it could happen to anybody. And this year it's just been one thing after another. And, but I look at it, what's the plus side of this? My body could recover from running 180 miles a week every week. It could be that, just like I said, body's going through changes, and you have a good year, then you have a down year, and your running career is not over. It won't be over from that. It will be over if you don't push from here. If you don't keep going. So that's why I'm here. I'm a normal guy like all you guys. If you have any bad times, bad races, just remember, we're all normal. The only thing that separates elite runners from, the rest of us is having the motivation to push through. And when you lose your motivation, you lose your running career. That's why I like to say to all you guys out there on YouTube, thanks for the support. Thanks for everything. Sorry I let you down, but I'll be back. And that's why I say to all you guys, don't lose your motivation. And number one most important thing is to never stop running. And of course, always inspiring. Right here, the El Coyote Loco Show. So leave a comment down below. See you at the next race. Peace out.